Why did Ursula turn against the kingdom of Atlantica? What turned her from a cunning sea witch into a feared villain? This is the story of betrayal, power, and the depths of darkness one soul can sink into. Once, Ursula was part of Atlantica's royal court, a figure of charm and wisdom. Some say she was even of royal blood, possibly Triton's own kin. But her cunning nature, her insatiable thirst for knowledge and power, made her an outcast. Branded as a threat, she was cast away, banished to the abyss. Banishment did not break Ursula, it transformed her. Left in the cold abyss, she fostered bitterness. The ocean's vast, uncharted waters became a mirror to her soul's endless hunger for control. What once was curiosity became a craving for power. When power became Ursula's only solace, deception became her weapon. She lured the desperate and naive, preying on their dreams. Weaving contracts of doom, Ariel was merely another pawn in her grand design. Isolation and rejection had taught Ursula one thing. If the world would not accept her, she would seize it. But in the depths of power, a lonely soul still lingers.
Ursula will always hold a special place in my heart. She was the first villain I ever saw who was unapologetically plus size and curvy. But before she became the powerful sea witch we know, she was something else. A child of the ocean, cast out, rejected. A child not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. And Ursula? She was left in the cold, banished from Triton's kingdom for reasons we may never fully know. But rejection breeds resentment. Rejection didn't destroy Ursula, it made her stronger. Alone in the darkest corners of the ocean, she built her own domain, a kingdom of shadows, a place where outcasts like her could thrive. With every whispered deal, every soul trapped in her garden, she grew more powerful, more cunning. She was not just a villain, she was a survivor. And then, the moment that made her unforgettable. Her siren song, her persuasion, her magic. Poor Unfortunate Souls wasn't just a song, it was a spell. Her voice lured you in, wrapped you in a web of promises. Even when you knew it was a trick, you still wanted to believe her. That was the power of Ursula. For Ursula, trickery was an art. And when her plan required her to step onto land, she did it with style. She didn't just steal Ariel's voice, she became the very thing that would break her. As Vanessa, Ursula showed us what true deception looks like. Beautiful, elegant, untouchable, but still carrying that same wicked glint in her eyes. But every villain has their final act. When betrayed, Ursula did not shrink. She rose larger than life, a goddess of wrath. If she could not have what she wanted, she would make the ocean itself bend to her will. Some villains go out with a whisper. Ursula went out with a storm. What made Ursula even more thrilling was how crafty and cunning she was. There was an excitement in the way she operated. I can't be the only one who secretly finds villains fascinating, right? Or maybe it's just me. Oh well. But when I think about Ursula's ultimate psyche, her motivations, and why she did what she did, whether you agree with her or not, it always brings me back to an old proverb. A child not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. There's something so profound about the need for acceptance. It's a force so powerful that the lack of it can lead to our very own villain origin story.
Rejection breeds desire, desire fuels control, but in the end, is power truly the answer, or is it merely a prison of our own making? Have you ever felt rejected to the point where you wanted to regain control at any cost? The sea is vast, filled with power and peril, but within its depths lie the echoes of those who were cast away. Ursula's story is one of many, and perhaps in the shadows of villainy lies the reflection of us all.